Welcome back to Brilliant Diamond. So we can go to Victory Road now. Provided I find waterfall along the way. I'm just seeing if Jasmine has anything new to say. That's a yes. Well, good news! I don't have to look for waterfall. I'm sure my Smeargles will like it. Thank you. Okay. I attempt to cruel. Let's see if you'll play nicely. Sweet. I have my notes in front of me, but I am just now reminded that I am in the middle of learning sketches again. Yippee. Oh, that's a standable ledge. Okay. Sure. Alright, let me take a look here. Goody. What? What? If you're that conscious about it, what are you swimming out in the open for? Well, I guess I can't really judge myself. Okay. Well, Belclaw is more physical, so... Oh well. Normally whenever I'm outside, I'm usually wearing a jacket and pants. Yes, even on sunny days and at the beach. Oh, hi, Azumarill. Okay. I don't always go out and about in pants and jackets. I do sometimes wear shorts and a t-shirt whenever I'm going for a run. That's usually because I'm intentionally going for a run. If it's cool enough, I'll wear a long sleeve t-shirt. Concentrate on not sinking first. I'll pretend I didn't read that. That's a you problem. I know how rude that sounds, but I can't help her with that one. Anyway. I normally wear a long sleeve t-shirts whenever I am running. Heck, I wear my jacket outside, no matter the temperature, because I've got some tattoos that I want to protect from the sun. And yes, the sun can cause tattoos to fade if you have them. Plus, I figure it's either wear all that stuff or slap on sunscreen once every couple of hours if I'm gonna be outside. I don't mind the sunscreen application if I'm going for a run. But that's about it. Again, to each their own. You know what you could use, my friend? A thunderbolt. I think Mantike like that. Maybe. Uh-huh. So Omnath wants to learn Sketch. Well, honestly, I think Wink Attack's still going to be a bit more useful than Hex. I want to keep Mind Reader and Body Slam. So, yeah, I'll just forget Hex. And yes, I had to erase that from my notes. Good job, Billy Bob. So close. Oh, hi, Mantine. I'm surprised I haven't seen one of you yet. I hear you. Well, that actually looks kind of useful. Too bad I'm not likely to see it. And Billy Bob can now sketch. So this one I feel is going to be an easy one. Metal Claw. Because, well, Warpholes can't confuse the target. And while this can raise attack stats, attack is not my highest sketch. And Will-O-Wisp burns the target. So, Milk Claw it is. Milkmar 62, cool. I'm sure Crasher Wake will forgive you. That's gonna be a double battle. Alright, let me think here. Yeah, let's switch PJ out with Veggie Burger. This is bound to be a double battle. Yep, it is. Oh boy. So this might take a while. The Elite Four is gonna be tough, I feel. Yeah, I'll flash down the Meryl. So I said earlier that I typically wear jackets and long, oh good job, and long sleeve t-shirts to protect tattoos on my arms. I am serious when I say that the sun does cause those to fade. And granted, they're probably going to fade a little bit over time as it is, but the sun kind of helps them fade quicker. Like, so I apply sunscreen to your part ground type. Yep. That's toxic, the Quagsire. And if you who happen to be watching this do not have any tattoos, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, your body, your choice and all. Well, so long as you're taking care of yourself and your decisions don't hurt anybody else. Good job. That said, if you do decide to get a tattoo, the biggest advice I can give is do quite a bit of research ahead of time. What I mean by that is, look into what some of the recommended recovery procedures are, and definitely look into what sort of nearby tattoo parlors. We'll look into what sorts of artists they have, what they specialize in. Good job. The next best thing I could say is to put some serious thought into what you want. Under the terms that you're permanently altering your body. Granted with indelible dye, but you're permanently altering your body and you're going to be living with your tattoo for the rest of your life. Unless you decide to have it removed later down the line, in which it's going to be rather expensive. And much more painful. So you definitely want to be triple sure, even more so than that. Like, undoubtedly sure that you're going to be able to live with your tattoos for the rest of your life. I got several and I don't regret any of them. And I've mentioned pain already, but that's the next thing. Tattoos hurt. That's both objectively and subjectively true. Quick attack. Subjectively true because you're having a bunch of needles poke you very fast and repeatedly to inject indelible dye into your skin. It's going to hurt. But subjective is, well, two things mainly, I find. One is your individual pain tolerance. That's a yawn. I myself have, I'd say, a pretty decent pain tolerance. Like, the first tattoo I got, the tattoo artist said I took the pain like a champ. He said it was the best first tattoo he'd ever done. However, that was on my arm. Let me think here. There's a splash can in you. However, a tattoo on your lower arm, like say in between your elbow, the meaty part between your elbow and your hand, that's going to hurt a little less than, say, the side of your rib cage. Ask me how I know about that sometime. And number 4, the good tattoos are going to be expensive. Unless there's some sort of deal going on where it's like a, I don't know, $50 for a 3 square inch tattoo. Or something like that. I just pulled those numbers out of my head. But I have seen some places where they'll do a special every now and then, like get this small tattoo for this sort of deal, or I can't remember the exact price, but something like I'll just use $50 again. $50 for any tattoo that can fit in this tiny box. Well, I say tiny, but it was like, okay, probably a 3 inch by 3 inch square. That's 9 square inches, yes. The point stands. I poured, well over a couple $1,000s into the tattoos I have. I'm glad I got them. Hell, if we ever meet in real life, ask me about it. I'll show you. And I can't stress the importance of recovery procedures enough, because it's going to take several days just for the initial healing. And a tattoo isn't truly fully healed until I think it's like around 6 months afterwards. Although it really depends on where you got the tattoo, the size, how complex it is, yada yada yada. Good job. It's also going to affect your lifestyle in the way. Like say you get a back tattoo. I think it's just I'm learning that one. And say you get a back tattoo, and you're used to sleeping on your back. Well, for at least a week, you're not sleeping on your back unless you want to really be in pain or really screw up your new tattoo. That's an item. That's a pearl. Yeah, there's that value. Just about every tattoo I have gotten has altered how I got to sleep at night for at least a month after every tattoo. But I still managed to get sleep. Well, fire moves aren't going to be nearly as effective. And then there's some of the other nuances of recovery. Like sometimes you'll still feel pain. Oh great, I'm confused. You're probably going to be in a bit of pain or some serious discomfort for hours after the tattoo session. Okay. Speaking of pain, I think I'll just switch you out. I'm really relying on Thunderbolt, aren't I? Let's bring out Ultramar. Over time, the tattoo I find that your tattoo as it recovers will be less sore and less painful, but significantly itchier. For, let's just call it a month. That's the thing that I like the least. Every time I've gotten a tattoo, the infernal itching. Dang it, Billy Bob. A joke. So two methods I know of to help out with the itching are to apply some lotion. You know, it's like the Lubriderm unscented skin lotion, the hydrating stuff. It also helps hydrate your skin, while also relieving the itching sensation. But another method that I learned after my second tattoo, this is coming from a guy who had a full sleeve. He said to gently pat the area that was itching. I'll take it. Obviously, you do not want to scratch a brand new tattoo lest you damage it. Oh, I was about to say I think I might have hit the wrong button accidentally, but oh well. Let's give it the ice fang. That works. You think I'd be intelligent enough to actually have Bulbapedia up right now, because I don't know what Honeywars does. Earth power. Sorry, DJ. Yeah. I've also heard and seen horror stories on tattoos gone, well, unfortunate. They may not heal correctly, which I've seen a couple pictures online of tattoos that look bad. Like, they didn't start off bad, but things went awry during the healing process. And I also know another guy who got a pretty impressive looking tattoo, but went to work a couple days later and I only have one max survive, okay. And accidentally got some white paint on his tattoo as it recovered, or as it was recovering. Let's give you a hyper potion. The tattoo still looks pretty good. It's just got a thin layer of white over it that's there permanently. There's also the regrettable tattoos that, like the spellings, those tattoos designs that people grow to regret. I've seen and heard stories of people getting a loved one's name tattooed to them. That turns out to be a good way to jinx a relationship. Rest assured, I don't have anybody's name tattooed to me. That's a lesson that I'll just learn from other folks. That said, I don't know anyone personally who has gotten someone else's name tattooed to them. Your luck may vary, but hey, it's on you if you decide to go that route. What was that? Okay. Hi, Mantike. Huh. Please get in the ball. Or not. So we'll be doing it this way, won't we? You already have occurring enabled. The occurring is going to make this kind of difficult. I have an idea, actually. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try and burn you. Hmm. 85% accuracy. The alternate is I use Toxic on you and I effectively have a time limit to try and catch you. That's right. Is there any other not very effective move? Alright. I'm gonna try and flash cannon you. This is, it's not very effective, and I don't anticipate, I don't anticipate flash cannon doing too much damage if it's not very effective. All this just to catch a Pokemon. What is your catchphrase? And yes, if Mud Slap worked, I'd be using it against you. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Okay. Good thing I used that code many episodes ago to get a bunch of Pokeballs. There we go. All that for a water flying type Mantike. At least it's friendly. Or at least they're friendly.